Welcome to Fangs Out. And the reason why I'm laughing is because we're going to talk about, yeah, Maximum Overdrive. And a rose is a rose by any other name, but a piece of shit is a piece of shit, no matter what you call it. And Maximum Overdrive should have been called that. Stephen King, who probably, I have no idea. There's not enough weed in this world that he could have smoked to dream this piece of shit. This is the only movie he ever directed, and by the way, he hates this movie. He has publicly said so. So he has admitted. In fact, he never directed any other movie again. Awesome writer, awesome adaptations, right? But he's got some real big pieces of shit. And this one could be the biggest. At $9 million, has one of the most stupidest stories that has ever been made. Over the top, horrible, awful acting. And I'll tell you as we journey on what it's called Maximum Overdrive. But, right quick, before we start bashing this gem, was there anything done right? Well, yeah, two things. The first one was intentional. The AC/DC music, the soundtrack, absolutely awesome. Love AC/DC. Beautifully done. Right type of music too for this type of movie. That blown away by it. The other thing was not intentional, which was to make this incredibly funny horror comedy. It was intended to be this serious film about machines coming alive because the tail of a comet is surrounding Earth or something, and that whatever makes something green that made the green gas thing that made machines and appliances come alive and shit. Yeah. And so you gotta watch out because your toaster may kill you. Your microwave, your TV, all the machines, were supposedly crazy. Especially in this movie, trucks, big trucks. Which is our creature feature is trucks, giant trucks for this one. It's just so good. It's like Shocker. It's one of those movies, just like Shocker. You can pop it in and laugh the whole way through. Children of the Corn, same thing. I want to do a review on Children of the Corn later too. It's just that these movies are just so bad. They're good. You just gotta like them. Gotta like them because this is a movie that has so many what the fuck moments. You're saying, I counted myself saying what the fuck about 25 times. And, because every little twist and turn of this movie, you do it. So like I said, this awesome movie has that plot of the comet that made, ordinary machines alive. I think that probably Stephen King wanted to make something like Terminator 2, something like, visionary, that machines gonna take over the world, it's being tried again, and, artificial intelligence, that the machines have it and they become self-aware, and this didn't work at all. Where do we begin? So all these, odd characters, which happen to be Southern, but to be all trapped inside a truck stop. Which, by the way, I read that was made as a set for the film, and it was so realistic that a lot of trucks actually kept wanting to refuel and eat and stuff in there, and then they were turned away and say, "Hey, this is a movie set." They actually had to put an ad in the newspaper and stuff, saying, "Hey, you know what? It's not real." It was so realistic that was bought by a company, and it was made into a real truck stop later. I don't know if it was called Dixie Boy, like in the movie, but it survived some years till it went bankrupt. So yeah, some wishful thinking. Uh, Appliances are not scary. Trucks are not scary. Well, they could be scary, but if they're done in the right way, there's other movies that are where they're done really scary. Just gigantic pieces of things. But in this, they just don't do much except to just go around this thing, trapping everyone inside this truck stop, demanding fuel. But if they want fuel, why do they keep rounding the thing, wasting fuel? I have no idea. Like I said, there's not enough weed in this world to make this thing, so I had no idea what Stephen King was thinking. I don't think he knows himself either. But, the bad acting is awful. Emilio Estevez, oh my gosh, he's, before he became that awesome coach from the Mighty Ducks, he became this awful hero playing Bill. Some guy working on this truck stop, and has been in trouble with the law before, an old rebel, like stereotypical, horrible acting. We have, we have Pat Hingle playing Bubba Hendershot. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. That's stereotypical Southern and stereotypical coquette. We have Laura Harrington as Brett Graham, and awful acting. No chemistry in the couple between between Estevez and the girl, and all of a sudden they're having sex for no good reason. You guys gotta treat it, because this movie actually has Yearly Smith, yes, Lisa Simpson from the Simpsons TV show. It's acting here, and she curses like a freaking sailor. She says all kinds of shit, and it's so funny just to hear Lisa Simpson curse. And oh yeah, and possibly had sex on cam underneath some covers. Yeah, if you're dirty like that, there's one little scene, that she's kind of this newlywed was chased into this truck stop by the trucks, and yeah, there's one little dirty scene there. The movie starts with Stephen King doing a cameo, telling his wife, that, hey, these ATM just called me an asshole. And it's full of these gems. We have a Coke machine killing people. Well, not a Coke machine, or a soda vending machine. We have a toy car that killed the little dog. We have... it's just so many moments that I hate to ruin them for you, but it's, like I said, the dialogue, laughable. It's a perfect B movie. It's beautiful. It just has horrible dialogue. Stupid story that makes no sense whatsoever. For some reason, the owner of the truck stop has all kinds of freaking weapons. Yes, they even use a bazooka to destroy some trucks. The main truck with the Green Goblin face is just beautiful. So yes, do I recommend Maximum Overdrive? Of course I do. Just don't take it seriously. It's just one of those movies like Shocker that you just want to watch. Plan 9 from outer space. You're gonna expect everything to go wrong, and you just laugh at it. Don't take this seriously, because you'll be greatly disappointed. So this creature feature, It's just one of the many that we're going to talk about this month. Stay cool. See you next video.